Hey, hello. Welcome to 100 Days of Tonalism. This is M. Francis McCarthy. You can call me Mike or Michael or Mud. Actually, I'm doing this recording after day 2, but the video sped up just felt really lonely, and I think it needs some sort of accompaniment, even if it's just me babbling on about stuff. This painting, the first one in the series, is by Inness. I think I have the title as Summer in Montclair, or maybe it's early on in Montclair. I don't know. I got mixed up. Anyway, it's a really easy painting to find online. Type in Inness, you'll see this one. It's actually my favorite Inness. I have a lot of favorite Inness paintings, and this is my number one favorite, and so that's the first one that I did in the series. I actually painted it twice. I have another copy in my office here at home. It's a little different from this one. It seems like, of course, every time you do any subject, any motif, it comes out different. At least that's my experience. I guess I'll talk about, sorry for the ums. I'm doing this on the fly, so if I was total pro, I would just pause instead of saying maybe I'll practice that since we have 100 days together. I'll try taking a deep breath instead of umming. There went again. Anyway, Inness is my number one influence. You look at my work, which you can find at landscapepainter.co.nz, that's co.nz. He's pretty much the Rosetta Stone of tonalism. He's the ground floor. There's a lot of other people that contributed, and certainly people that influenced him, like Camille Corot. But he himself was the genius of the age, and when he died, and I think it was 1892 or something like that, he was the most popular and celebrated landscape painter of all time, at least in the United States. He was a guy that was very fascinated and interested in mysticism and in philosophy, and he was primarily self-taught, mostly by his own reading, and he's written quite a lot, but if you read his writings, they're quite frenetic, and it just seems like he's kind of spinning like a top, but I'm sure to know the man, he would have been infinitely fascinating, and his work moves me pretty much like no other painter. What I loved about this particular painting is just the juxtaposition of the, first of all, the jarring composition with that tree grouping exactly in the middle, and then this colorful mass of leaves at the top, just sort of off balance. But it is balanced by the weight of the horizon and the leaning tree over on the left-hand side. I was pretty happy with this painting. I've been looking at, of course, Inness's version of it for years and years now, and in fact, I've even had it taped up behind my easel in the past just to remind me what a fantastic, great landscape painting should look like. I wouldn't say that I work in the same way that Inness does. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do this project was just so that I could kind of get inside his head a little bit as far as how he set things up and approach to the landscape. I'm real happy with this little study. I think it's captures quite a bit of the qualities of his painting, which is much larger. I think it's probably around at least 30 by 40 inches or so, I'm guessing, of course. And as far as that goes, just so you know, I am playing fast and loose with these 100 days. my particular approach to art and to studying art is to take things in, and I'm not a historian, I'm an artist, and so I like to expose myself to information, but I'm not the analytical type that's going to be able to dredge it up from the nether realms of my subconscious at will. I do have some books and things here, and I think I'm just going to read a bit of random about George Inness from a book called George Inness and the Visionary Landscape. George Inness, here's a quote. He says, "No great artist ever finished a picture or a statue." Inness on art in progress. He was not big on actually finishing things. He found it a challenge. He was famous for painting over the paintings of his son and his friends and his own work, and he was also famous for being seized with inspiration in the moment and pretty much having to get out what was inside of him. That's not me. I'm very methodical, but either way, Inness's accomplishment is legendary, and there's over 30 of his works in this series, so this is the first one. I can see I'm getting towards the end now, so we're going to sign off, and we'll see you on day 2. Take care.